Yeah.
He told there's a time there's a story he gives about how he went to his wife akampatia
payslip.
Hapo pale tunacheza kama hiyo people know that real and people who are married right now who don't even know how much the
other person earns.
Because that part people keep it so secret. So hearing you guys say like you're real with each other, like hakuna kakitu, but you still created a way for you to meet and build on your friendship and your bond. That's something to take home.
God really humbled us, honestly, because both of us had money before meeting each other, and I was like, my money is for spending, saving is for who? And he's like, we save, but utajua niko na pesa. He was those kind of people. So then, tunge meet. By the honestly, I think we've thought about it. We're like, if we met tukiwa na do, I think tungekuwa na kiburi mob. Because atuna nyima nini? I'll show you. Nitajishow.
That time, my wife lived by the mantra only Jesus saves.
He provides. Daily bread is gonna come through. But yeah, so also for me, I think Miss Independent, let me just put that in quotes. There's a lot of women empowerment and all that stuff, and it's if you're depending on a man, chica. I mean, there's those who do it for other reasons, but then there's those who are very like, hey, my money is my money, I keep that to myself. And for me, I wanted to help out in marriage, but I was like, also, haizi ninyima a certain lifestyle because I can provide it for myself. So if I entered with that mentality in marriage, we would be talking a different story, because submission would then not be as in, what is submission? To submit, I have my money, and so God, for him to take that time to help me deal and help me know how to deal with money, because right now I look at myself and I'm like, I've really grown in terms of finances and stuff, and we complement each other on those ends. He saves, I spend, and so when I'm like, hey, you're saving too much, we need to like enjoy life, we need to live life, then there is that. But if even for him, if he entered with that, then there'd be no dependency on God, because we both wanted to be like, hey, a wedding tunajifund, hatutauliza watu. That's but then God was like, this is about me, it's for me to get all the glory.
I concur. What more can we add there?
Joe bibi yangu amefuka kwa harusi. What is a wedding without a proposal?
I'm sorry, baby.
That's
maybe that's you.
I want us to know you.
I lost a kidney. I don't have one because of that.
You guys tell us about your proposal story, and also want to know from Essy, like, is it something she expected? There are people mmepanga wedding mko wiki ya mwisho. You have not been proposed to. So
haitakuwa na proposal.
Wiki ya mwisho ndo unapigwa proposal. So I want to know your proposal story. Was it at the very beginning of the process? Or in the middle of the process, or at the tail end of the process?
Was it after I met mom?
Yeah, it was. She became my girlfriend then 3 months later. Like,
no, it was 6 months, baby.
After she became my girlfriend?
Yeah. April, May, June, July, August, September, 6 months.
There was 6.
There was 3 months.
Oh, 3 months of saving. I saved for 3 months.
People.
The savings.
Okay.
And I kumbuka what it took me. So I remember even when I told my boys, I'm like, hey, hapa tuweke pete. And some of the confirmations came from what I was seeing our relationship becoming, and also the confirmation that are coming from people, family, friends, Nini. And I'm like, everybody's putting a thumbs up, and people who, like I said, have no benefit from my life if I marry right. And I would see people just saying, good one, this upper sawa. Remember, we are still not in church, still COVID time. And I remember we sat down with my guys. I'm like, hey, I want to do the thing, and I want to do it on her birthday. Wow. Yeah. Remember, it's the high peak of brokenness. COVID, my friend. Whoa. This is the time. I remember there's a time I asked her, how do you like your salt? Because that's the only thing we had to eat. Do you like it? Do you lick it? Komaji nini? So it was a peak. It was a peak of me being broke. I told God, Yani, you're the one who will fund this thing, Yani. And I wanted to give her a good proposal. I didn't want to look back and be like, if I had money, I could have done this, I could have done that. So I remember even when we started planning, we would conflict sana with the team that I had. Because they'd be like, where's the money? I'm like, I don't have money, but I have a plan. This is the plan. This is where we... And it would drain me because she's my friend. I cannot talk to her about it.
Oh, you didn't tell me. That's so sweet.
I saved it for this video.
Okay, baby.
So I would stress a lot about it because there's a standard I want, but my resources cannot allow me to get to that level. I remember even a few, like, we locked on everything, but I didn't have money for it. The venue I wanted to go, nakumbuka hiyo day nilienda, I called and told how much it costed to hire the venue. I'm like, Jesus. And I remember I took a bold move. I went to that place. I walked for a very long distance. Nikaenda huko kujitetea. Kana nikaona mwana kama mimi, bro, nataka kuoa. Hizi rates zako doesn't make sense. The guy told me these rates cannot change. This is how much we charge for this venue, and you cannot take one and leave the other according to the plan you have. So I sat there. I remember I decided, let me call the chick who is in charge of that place. She's not the owner. The owner ni ameniambia zi. Nika called him ako in charge, amwambia mimi nataka kupropose. You know women about love. Mimi nataka propose and I want to make my girl happy, and this is the venue I want to use. Dave ni coming, as in she gave me a discount for almost 20,000 or something. Wow. Because of hearing the intention of what I want to do. And even that money, she told me pay now. I didn't have that money. After discount, lipa isichukuliwa na mudu. No. After a security, girl. So you see a ring, as in, there's so much I don't have at the time. I told God, you're my financer, yani. I make a way. I remember as I was going back, I think that's when a client paid me.
Deposit. Na wedding haiku happen. So ilinika hiyo do ilikuwa specific for that.
As in, alinitumia do ya kubook harusi
for the next year.
Wow.
So that is the money I took. I paid ile nimepewa, tukaanza kutafuta ring and stuff. And then even to fast forward, realize even the wedding didn't happen. I'm like, God, that's you who orchestrated all that. Yeah. Orchestrated, that's another word. I'm teaching these people.
I know.
That it was supposed to happen, and he was financing my things just because I'm being
step by step,
vulnerable to him and allowing him to be part of the process. And remember, that's what I didn't do in my season 1. I was not allowing him to be part of the process. But now here, he has dried my wells so that I can be fully dependent on him to finance everything, so that I know that he was the foundation. He was the true foundation of it.
You'll never gloat about it.
Hey, I'll never thumb my chest and say, "Mwanaume ni kujipanga." I will never say that. Never. So I tell my people, venue locked. Tukaanza kutafuta ring ikapatikana nini. My wife is very dramatic. Alikuwa months earlier. If you ever want to propose, this is what I would want. This is my ring size. A woman with a vision.
Those were steps of faith. Hakuna haja and I'm like, oh, and then I'm like, can we change it? Yeah,
that's my wife for you.
So you had a specific ring to
kuna kitu natafuta. Na mimi unatonya baba, ndio hii picha nishaitumia. I was sent this picture months ago, nataka kitu inakaa hivi. So we were narrowing down now the process of proposing. So she doesn't know, and she's very present in every single situation. So huwezi mdanga anazionanga. So lazima unacheza kaa wewe ili asinotice kuna kitu inaendelea. Ukitumiwa kitu na delete ama unazituma mahali because ataiona. What's happening here? What's happening in your life in this time?
Oh babe, I feel like I need to give you a hard time. I didn't know it was coming, but I knew it was, because there's a day he asked me, months before the proposal. And there's a particular person he hadn't met in my life, and that person was very significant to me at the time. So then there was a bit of like awkwardness and stuff. So he was like, okay, if in case I have any plans of us moving forward or something like that, do I put it on pause? And I was like, no, it doesn't make sense. Maybe by that time God will come work things out. So I knew this. I mean, he had already said what his vision is, so I'm going to help him. I'm gonna figure out how he's going to get my ring size. I just do it for him early, and then I give him in his own time. Shika ring.
String. Where is my string?
And just in case something happens to the picture of the ring I sent him, I sent it also to my friend. I was like, if he asks you, this is the ring, because I'm like, I know it's coming. Why stress the man? So yeah.
That's a good point.
But it's the truth. I mean, si tunajua nini tunadu. Anashindwa, what does she like? He doesn't know.
By rinka ina ni ade ya propose.
So, for me, I knew my birthday was going to be special because he was there, and I didn't have to worry about my birthday for the first time. So I'm not thinking about proposal or anything. I'm just thinking, I can't wait to see what he has planned for us today. Because now he's a boyfriend. So akunati, my friends, no, he is a boyfriend. So for me, I was really looking forward to that. So that's where my mind was at. So even that week, my birthday week, he said, dress up. We're just going to some place nice. Just dress up, like be elegant, as in. And he wanted me to be my most comfortable self. So I was like, okay, tuna dress up. But I allowed myself to flow. I didn't want to poke. I didn't want to find out. And I remember even my friends pangaing me that day and them saying that they'll not be there for my birthday. I was like, guy, so now it's just going to be me and him. I'm like, but it's the truth, babe. I was like, I wanted a whole surprise thing.
Now you're here with me.
Now I'm here with you.
Just the two of you.
Just the two of us. So I didn't suspect anything. And I didn't know if I was ready for a proposal. So by that day, how things were just flowing and we were having a good time. I'm not thinking about how he's not present. I'm just having a good time. Because that day I was like, babe, ako tu nika yuko poa, but me niko happy. My friends are around me. Everybody is talking about me, and I'm like, please continue, don't stop. And then now so at some point he tells me, babe, I'm going to washroom. I'm like, why are you telling me? But okay, so that I'm not concerned about him going for too long. So then I'm generally just present in the moment, and I really love how things flowed that day, because by the time I'm walking down those stairs to now where he's kneeling, it takes me by surprise, and I'm mind blown. And it was.
Did you get that? Mind blown.
There's a video for this week.
Oh yeah, there is.
It's a whole series. We'll cut it.
So it was an emotional roller coaster, because I was happy and then I was in tears. I was like, oh, it's happening. And then now I'm walking down the steps and I'm like, it's a yes. Like, it's for sure. This is the most romantic thing. This is where I need to be. And I felt there was a split moment where I was like, will people think it's too soon, or will people think I'm too young? Because I was 26. Now I'm 27. But that was my dream. And then I'm like, now it's actually happening that I'm getting married in my young 20s. So that's pretty cool. And there was a lot of peace. So for me, it was the most romantic day of my life so far. I mean, apart from the wedding day, obviously. But as in, it was so romantic, and he did it so well. I found everything to be perfect. The ring, the setup, the people that he chose. And he knows I'm very picky with my close people, because there's no need to pretend. This is the happiest moment of your life. Why have somebody you're not okay with, or you're on acquaintance level with? Yeah. So it took me by surprise, and I loved it. He did well.
He said, I do.
First birthday.
Hey.
Your expectations for the day, were they met?
Yes.
Like, did everything just fall in place as you had planned?
I had a good team. And the team gave me peace and confidence that we do the flow too. Because they know how much I've struggled with love. So this thing had to work. I've come from too far with this thing. And it was so intense that even my boys, they cried.
Oh yeah, but they'll never admit.
As they admit,
but you can see.
Kwa lost files, kuna evidence. Yeah, it was an awesome yes, and we were surrounded by the right people, and it was till date one of the best days of my life, because I was present. And I felt that God had walked me to that stage of my life. And looking back to what had happened in that same year. Same year.
Oh, how it started was so
how
crazy.
The year started and where it is now. You're like, hey, that's ridiculous, Yani. And I would hear what would people say. Like, hey, kitu imerashiwa mazee. Hawa sio wamekuwa kidate for years. Hii kitu haiwezi kuwa mazee wamekuwa.
Cause so ni 6 months church imefungwa. Then church ikifunguliwa Alex anarudi na amepropose. Huyu ni nani huyu?
Wamekuwa kidate. Hiyo ambayo hakuna kumnaweza tuambia.
It was honestly it was so much fun cause
so much
yeah.
I came back even me after church imefunguliwa wedding announcement. So guys
like who? How? When? What happened? I know. I feel your wife because I'm like, oh, that being that mysterious woman is fantastic. Yeah.
Sure.
Me, I think I love people who hide dating. Like if you're dating, keep it a secret because then it just becomes beautiful and then it's like a launch. You're launching a huge product.
Incubate it, Yani.
Yeah. Protect it.
Let it not be everyone.
So I'm the guy with the words.
And maybe you should leave it at incubating. But when we come, let's take a quick short break.
Yeah.
But I want us now when we come back, we talk about meeting the parents. Like we just brush.
Okay.
Like I'd like to know how Essy you met Alex's parents and vice versa.
Okay.
Then also now we can talk about the importance of PMCC classes.
Okay.
Yeah.
In marriage.
Yeah.
Are they important? Do they apply to real life?
Yeah.
Or need past 2 times?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can pick it up from there.
All right.